Good morning. Welcome to this fine Monday morning, September 20, 2021. These videos are not advice of any kind. Don't listen to me. I don't know anything about anything. So the stock market this morning, S&P 500 is looking pretty weak. Looking vulnerable here, but down almost 2% or so, 1.5%. But what's going to happen here probably is if nothing else happens this week, then buy the dippers will probably just come right back in and push it right back up, and that'll be it for the week, and you can forget about that. Fed is going to come out and say that they're going to taper. Okay, they're never going to say that. So I was really tired yesterday. Holy smokes! You can probably tell from yesterday's video. I was really, really tired. And but today I had an amazing sleep. Amazing sleep. But I am feeling a little bit off. My temperature, body temperature is normal. But my blood pressure is elevated. Okay. And so I had an amazing sleep, but I think I overworked myself a little bit last week. And now I'm feeling a little bit off. I'm going to take it easy today. Not going to work so many hours. I work on commission, right? So it's pretty easy to get drawn in and just work for too many hours. So, but what I also wanted to mention is you have to be mindful of how the stock market, how watching the stock market is affecting your health, okay? I have been I'm a stock market participant since, well, the markets in general and commodities and the financial markets in general since 2003, right? And really, a lot of my health problems actually started because of the markets, the financial markets, and finance, and money, right? Speculation. That's actually how my health problems started. And this morning, I started using this blood pressure monitor, and I've got this short position, this S&P 500 short position on, right? And so when I see this, so like I'm taking my blood pressure this morning and I'm watching the stock market, and I got a little bit excited about, I might get a bump here, right? It's if the stock market weaknesses, got me excited because of the short position that I have, right? And right away the blood pressure is just crazy high. Like it went to like, it was like looking at my blood pressure is 155 over 101. Right? And then right away. You know, big reminder. This is it. When you're watching the market, it affects your health, right? It affects your health. Um, so, I turned it off and sat there for a couple minutes, and just did some deep breathing, and it went down, right? It went down to 127 over 99. So still, the diastolic pressure today is really elevated, and that's why I'm feeling a little bit off, and the blood pressure is elevated. But it's still like, there's more than one factor working here, obviously. But the stock market is a factor here too, right? But and then also I'm kind of and the tiredness, I guess, right? So the diastolic pressure seems to be kind of a mystery to me still, right? That's something I got to keep watching, figure it out, when I'm I think that's probably going to be more problematic for me, the diastolic pressure. And I think when you have constant low level stress, that's when your heart can't relax, and that's where you have elevated diastolic pressure. So that might be the case with me, but you got to be aware that watching the stock market and even day trading, and you can get into debates on this, but how productive of an activity is that? How beneficial to society is that, right? You watching the charts all day. Is that beneficial? I don't know. And it's a question that can be asked, right? I've answered it for myself, and I stopped. I try to watch the market now as little as possible, and it the more you watch it, the more it affects your health. So unless you're really getting something out of it, then don't waste your time. Just continue watching it, because it can be good entertainment, but you just got to answer these questions for yourself, and it does affect your health. I used to watch the crude oil overnight and all the time. Wake up in the middle of the night, keep checking what's going on, not sleep. That's how I got into the trouble with coffee and caffeine, overusing it. I've always had problems sleeping since I was a kid, but since 2003, since I've been in the financial markets, all these problems just compounded themselves, right? So, so that's, and this morning it was just such a reminder. I'm like, oh my goodness, Get a little bit of excitement about this position I have on, and look, my blood pressure goes up to 155 over 101. I turned it off for a few minutes, started thinking about something else. Positive thoughts about something else, calm breathing, and it went down to 127 over 99, but still that 99 is way too high. The bottom number, diastolic, but I think there's something else going on here right now causing that. So this morning I didn't do my jump start metabolic jump start to potion this morning. I just had water. I could also be a little bit dehydrated, maybe, just from all these potions. Maybe all I need is just water for a while. I don't know. And I just felt like having just water this morning. So I had that, and I had one like a one square of dark chocolate, but the squares that I'm having, the dark chocolate that I have now has big squares, right? So it's a one square, but it's a big square, which is kind of equivalent of actually 4 little squares that you would have on a regular dark chocolate. So I just had that, and I'm planning not to stay at work for too long today. So I'll just have I've got some beef prepared, and I'll have that with, I'm going to have some stir-fried beef. Not stir-fried, but it's, anyway, it's not exactly a stir-fry, but it's it's a stewing beef that I bought yesterday when I went to buy the steak. I bought some stewing beef as well, and I got that fried up on the frying pan, and I'm gonna divide that into portions over the next few days and have it with vegetables, right? And maybe an egg or two. That's my plan for the next 3 days. I'm gonna have that, and keep watching the weight. I want to keep it under 80 this week. So we'll talk to you guys tomorrow then. Cheers.